the government, as he spent 7 minutes saying, he would not have anything to retweet. I think his case falls there. But what is most important to understand today is that if not pleasing, then what? Before I answer that question, I have a question for side proposition. If you will stand here and tell us that the media seeks to please, you must tell us who they are pleasing. Are they pleasing the government? Are they pleasing the media houses? In India, there are strange bedfellows. Or are they pleasing the audience? Because if they are pleasing the government, that is an impossible master to please. There will be someone, this master will he will want the media to call him a prince. To please him, you have to call him the king. And then he will demand that he be called an emperor, and then you have to please him, you have to call him a god. There is no end to such pleasing, and if you wish to please the audience, to please one, you would have to displease 5. There is no strategy to please so diverse a body. Therefore, it is not pleasing, it is something else. And to understand what that is, to analyze what that is, I want to introduce 3 more P's: polarization, provocation, and payment. The intent of journalism today is to polarize. The more salacious, the more sensational, the more volatile, the more vicious, the more hateful, the more revenue and the more lucrative it is. So, there will be multiple examples, dear audience, from side proposition about pleasing. Do not fall for it. Those are examples of polarization. Those are examples of provocation. And they are, at the end of the day, for paisa or payment. Coming back to the idea of presentation. Presentation itself is an art. And the form of presentation that we see in citizenship journalism today is very interesting. If you look at one of the most significant incidents worldwide, the Black Lives Matter movement, it led to the rise of a particular form of citizenship journalism and its presentation, which was the eyewitness video recording. In simple words, we all have smartphones and are ready to make videos of events which will become news in the future. That is our form of democratic presentation, which is taking over as one of the most primary forms of journalism. It is the news that you consume through WhatsApp. Remember that there was once a point of time when Arnab Goswami would do his theatrics so that you wouldn't change from Times Now to CNN. But in the attention economy of today, Arnab has to compete with WhatsApp. He has to make sure that he holds your attention for enough time so that you don't switch to Netflix or to your favorite Amazon web series. This is an extremely nuanced form of the attention economy that we are living in today. Media is so much more than what side proposition wants to tell you. This is not a debate about how the media is a sellout. And if you want to blindly believe that all the media does is to please, then what about the recent United Nations report condemning the 86 journalists who were killed in Gaza? Or the fact that one of the most recent Nobel Prizes 2021, the Nobel Peace Prize, was given to 2 journalists, and they were recognized for upholding freedom of speech, the cornerstone of democracy. They were citizen journalists who were never intent on pleasing, and even the presentation they did, be it aesthetics or be it content, and I'm sure members of my side will delve much deeper into the analytics of presentation, to tell you that media is way beyond the limited definition that side proposition will offer to you today.